Who loves plot twists? And who does that person think the old friend should have been? All the answers to those questions are coming right up. Besides Legacy, the episode I'm going to be reviewing today is the one I was looking forward to the most in Album 62. There was a lot of secrecy around this episode, so I had a lot of high expectations for this episode. Were those expectations met? Well, let me review No Friend Like an Old Friend and I'll tell you. I'll just say it outright. I was pretty sure that Richard Maxwell was going to be the old friend. There was a couple things that made me think that. 1, this episode took place in Chicago. Number 2, the official podcast interviewed Nathan Carlson close to the time that this episode was recorded. And 3, there's very little info that was given out about the recording of this episode. So this episode was kind of a letdown, especially when I thought that Richard was going to make an appearance in the Green Ring Conspiracy. I noticed that Phil Alder played the voice of the PA announcer in the bus station. I'm so glad that we get to hear him in the new episodes. One of my favorite things about listening to the early episodes of Odyssey is picking out the voices of the crew members like Phil and Bob Luttrell and Dave Arnold in the episodes. That old trend was continued in this episode because Dave Arnold played Principal Farley. I really don't think it's in Connie's character to be church skipping. I know it was needed in the story for her not to know about the new pastor, but it was still odd. After about 10 minutes, I guessed correctly that Abe was Whit and Al was Jack. If I hadn't known that, the story that Wilson told wouldn't have been that interesting. The story was still good though. It did set up that he knew Whit and Jack as kids, and it gave us a little history about Jack's parents. I did like how Wilson pointed out that his story was similar to Connie's situation, and both of them were like the prodigal son story. I thought I knew all the plot twists of the story, but when it was revealed that Wilson was actually Whit's brother-in-law, or half-brother-in-law I guess, that really surprised me. That was a great plot twist. I really do like the character of Wilson Knox so far, and I'm really excited to hear more about him in the future. The big question that this episode brings up is, where is Charlotte? Did she die? Did she divorce Wilson? Is she in the witness protection program hiding from Russian spies? In all seriousness, I hope we hear more about her and Wilson in the future, sooner rather than later. Although I was disappointed that this episode was Richard Maxwell-less, it was still very enjoyable and had a great twist at the end. Plus, it sets it up for some great storylines in the future. Because of all that, No Friend Like an Old Friend has a friend in me, because I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. And we're at the end of another video. That means it's time for you to tell me what your thoughts are. Who did you think the old friend was going to be? Did you figure out any of the plot twists early? Post a comment on this video and let me know. While you're doing that, why not share this video with your Odyssey friends? If you enjoy this channel, they're gonna like it too. It's time to go, so I'll talk to you later.